Welcome to Charter Local Edition. I'm Brad Pomerantz. Thank you so much for joining us. Our guest today is Diego Preciado. He is a senior at UC Riverside studying international affairs. And let's just say he had the internship of a lifetime. He recently interned for the Organization of American States in Washington, D.C., but you didn't stay there for long. No, they sent you other places.
Yes.
Tell us about it, Diego.
Quite a few times. Well, first of all, thank you for having me.
Please.
My first experience at the OAS was traveling to Colombia.
Just Colombia.
Colombia,
and not
yeah.
the District of Columbia, the nation of Colombia.
The nation of
And
Colombia.
what were you doing in Colombia?
I was an international observer for the elections that they had on October the 30th.
And I think it's fair to say that when you think about Central America, South America, I mean, we're not talking about Russia or China, but the electoral process could be a little rocky. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on there. So to be in Colombia had to have been a remarkable experience.
Yes, it was.
Tell me about it.
First of all, I didn't know I was even going to go to Colombia. I was told of the possibility of going to Colombia as an observer, international observer.
Right.
But when I was told that I was going to go, I just couldn't believe it.
I can only imagine. Now, you do have the benefit, you speak Spanish.
I do.
So I think that probably helped you with the whole process. But you weren't done. I mean, the internship continued. You went back to D.C. and then you got sent to
Nicaragua.
And Nicaragua, I mean, they have a long history of issues. I mean, it was a communist regime for a while.
Yes.
And so talk to me about Nicaragua. What was that like?
It was pretty much quite like Colombia. There was some kind of issues in regards to the political context that Nicaragua had. But we were very safe because we had actually a chief of security that would run through a security program, before even going into the mission.
What did they think of you? I mean, here you are, you're this American kid, confident and strong, speaking perfect Spanish.
First of all, they didn't even know that I was American because I don't look American. Yeah.
Well,
but you never know.
yeah,
they thought I was from Guatemala, so that was kind of funny.
Which is good. Do you have an accent in Spanish?
I do.
And in what? Is it a Mexican accent?
Mexican accent, yeah.
So do they hear it and they know, this guy is
Mexican, yeah. Full,
okay.
yeah. Yeah.
And you weren't done though. Guess what? You went to a third country, Guyana, which also, I mean, isn't that where the massacre, the Guiana massacre happened? You were too young for that. But be that as it may, talk to us about what Guyana was like.
Guyana was, again, amazing. I didn't know I was going to go either. I actually was told that I wasn't going to go because of certain issues. I mean, fun issues primarily. But in the end, I ended up going and I observed the whole process. I helped with the process before, during, and after the counting, the results, everything.
Let me get a sense from you, Diego. As a general sense, would you say that the elections that you observed, the 3 elections, were free and fair, generally speaking?
They were. That's the primary mission of the OAS, to make sure that these countries, South American, Central American countries, are having a transparent process.
Do the voters, do the citizens, do they feel free to go to the polls? Are they being intimidated to avoid the polls?
They actually do feel free to go.
Well, that's good to know.
It wasn't like, it was 20 years ago, 30 years ago in most of these countries.
Right.
You can actually feel the sense of democracy.
Right. Oh, that's nice. So tell me what's next for Diego Preciado.
The next thing is graduating.
And then
in a few months. And then I'm actually what I want to do is I want to join the Foreign Service.
I'm shocked.
I want to work for the State Department.
And I have a feeling that will happen for you.
In order to become a foreign officer.
And then in 20 years, you'll be the next ambassador to, well, I don't know,
That's
Venezuela,
the plan.
Argentina.
That's the plan.
He's Diego Preciado, a senior at UC Riverside. My name is Brad Pomerantz. Thanks for watching Charter Local Edition. We're going to send you back to HLN.